Hello software developers, hello fans of artificial intelligence. Today I want to show you another OpenAI API, and it is the API of the Dall-E artificial intelligence to draw images. So what you can see here on my browser is how I integrated the Dall-E API into a Spring Boot Java Thymeleaf based web application. So later in this video, we will see how to use the Dall-E API with Java, but let's first see it in action. So my little daughter is a big fan of it because she can easily type in things here like polar bear as angel, and then we click the send button, which triggers a request to the Dall-E API. And after the image has been generated for us by the artificial intelligence, we can scroll down and see our sweet polar bear as an angel. So if you are interested in how to build a full web application with Spring Boot, Thymeleaf, and use the Dall-E API, I will give you a link below the video to my GitHub project where you can see this, where you can run this. And if you have a little daughter in the age of 7 years, plus minus, feel free to show it to her. My daughters really love it to make these pictures. Otherwise, let's switch to the IDE and let's have a look into the simplest way how to code it with Java. So here I just created a demo class and it contains the OpenAI API key. If you want to use the API, you need an API key, and therefore the steps are like go to the OpenAI homepage, create an account. Afterwards, you can have a look at their APIs. Here you find the documentation of all that stuff and how it works. So for example, I'm showing you the image API, but I will show more about this very soon in this video. But for now, we need the OpenAI key and you need to be logged in. So I'm logged in with Google, so give me a second to re-log in. And afterwards, you can here click on your icon, go to View API Keys, and you can just create a new one for you. It's as simple as clicking this button, then you copy this key and you can use it in your application. For now, I will use an existing one. So let's get back to my Java application. So the key is stored in this static variable. We have also another static variable, which is a post request I'm going to send to the API, and it's a JSON. Here I decided to go as simple as possible, so I use the text block. It has 4 parameters. First one is prompt, and that is the message what I want to draw. In the example before, it was a polar bear as an angel. Now we have draw Mona Lisa in Picasso style. With the parameter n, you can say how many pictures shall be drawn for you. Every picture will look differently because it's newly generated. And if you make a higher number, you can select the best one. But of course, you have to pay for each picture. So that's why in this demo, we use just one picture. And you can select also the size. So here I have 1024 pixel times 1024 pixels. That is the highest resolution. Lower resolutions are also available. So have a look in the API documentation what suits best for you. And in the response format, you can say, I want to have an URL, and you can use this URL to see your picture and to download your picture. The application itself is super simple. I decided to go with a main method, create an HTTP client. That is a HTTP client which is part of the JDK. So I need to build first a request, then I can send this request. So let's have a look at the HTTP request builder. So here we have a builder instead of a constructor. I need to give just the minimal things, and that's what I do here. I define the URI, the URL to be called. You can see here it's API openai.com/v1/images generations. That is the image generation API. We have to define the content type as a header. So here you can see content type header and content type and its application JSON, because in the body we will send this JSON structure. The other important header is the authorization header, which gives us access to the API. So we have to send a BIRA token, and the Open API key, which we generated before, is exactly this token. Yeah, so it's BIRA, whitespace, and then what has been generated in the browser after you logged in at OpenAI. I want to send a post request, and the body of this post request shall be exactly based on my string, which I defined before. So I put a body publisher of string Dall-E post body, and that is here exactly this. That is a request. As I said before, I created here my client. For the demo, I created within the main method. In other applications, you would have it only created once probably. Then I use this client to send my HTTP request. That's the first parameter. And the second parameter defines what shall happen with the HTTP response I get back. I want to handle its body as a string. And then I just print the string into the console so that we can see the URL to download our picture. So let's execute this simple application. After a while, when the image is generated, we get our response. And here we see it's pretty simple response. It contains the data. The data is a list. As I said before, with n, I could make more images. And then here we have the URL of our new picture, which is Mona Lisa in Picasso style. So let's switch to a new tab in the browser, enter it here, and then we can see the Mona Lisa drawn by the artificial intelligence in Picasso style. Sometimes the picture is better, sometimes it's not so good. So here you can see the picture I have drawn before with the artificial intelligence Dall-E. So it really depends. So bottom line is I like most the polar bear from of all these pictures. And if my little daughter is doing it, she loves, for example, rabbits and hedgehogs. And they have to sit on a hill or sit under mushroom. That are the classical things she likes to draw. She's 7 years old. Draw this stuff on their own, so she's totally happy if she can play with the artificial intelligence so that it is drawing this stuff for her. So let's see what happened here. Some kind of a spooky hedgehog rabbit mixture, but at least it's sitting under a mushroom. So if my daughter can play with it, she's typically super happy. So let's make it a little bit more precise and a hedgehog and see if we have at least one nice. I have several typos in hedgehog. I have to do this better next time. But here we have a nice picture of a rabbit and a hedgehog under a mushroom. So if you like my video as you like this picture, please give me a thumb up. And if you are interested in more videos about software development, please subscribe to my channel, and then I will see you next time. Bye bye.